Yo, the drama in hip-hop is reaching biblical levels. Forget phone calls or confessions. Remy just stumbled upon a leaked wedding vendor invoice revealing Papoose's alleged secret plan to marry Claressa Shields. And when she found out,
Full meltdown.
hoodie up, tears streaming, shaky Instagram live, and trust this wasn't promo. He's marrying her behind my back, she choked out, eyes red before cutting the feed. The internet exploded. Group chats went nuclear. Twitter already crowned him Papoose, the ultimate betrayal blueprint. Let's be real. How do you go from being the poster couple of black love to a silent groom in another woman's fairy tale? Did Claressa pull off the ultimate maneuver? Or is this the most disrespectful plot twist in hip-hop history? We've got receipts, secret bookings, a custom ring invoice. This story is about to be flipped. Let's rewind. This wasn't a random heartbreak. This was a backstab brewing for months, maybe years. At the center, Remy Ma, rap royalty, who held her man down through prison like it was nothing. And Papoose. For over a decade, he was Mr. Loyalty, matching hoodies, jailhouse romance, red carpet PDA. Their love was vision board material. Now, that board's in flames. Because Papoose has allegedly been creeping with boxing champ Claressa Shields, and word is, he's about to wife her up. The kicker? Remy found out the same way we did. A leak. Someone on Claressa's team allegedly shared an RSVP screenshot from a Vegas venue labeled Private Ceremony, PAP. Cue the chaos. It gets messy. According to Remy's stylist cousin, yes, we're going there. Remy had no idea. She thought they were rebuilding, therapy, talks of a joint podcast, even wearing her ring again. Imagine the gut punch of that leaked invite in a group chat titled, "Do not send to Remy."
Oof.
Within 24 hours, the raw Instagram live happened. No makeup, hoodie up, voice trembling. She didn't name names, but she didn't have to. The hardest part about betrayal isn't the act, it's realizing the person you protected the most was protecting someone else from you.
Boom.
That line became the Remy heartbreak anthem on TikTok in hours. But let's talk about Claressa Shields. Olympic champ, yes, but also known for being loud with wins and quiet with shade. Remember last year? Remy skipped Papoose's private dinner, and Claressa posted a cake saying, "Thank you, Pap." We side-eyed it, but dismissed it. Then came the breadcrumbs. Claressa in a hoodie identical to Papoose's, matching story backgrounds, gym, hotel lobby, same carpet, and the infamous accidental IG live where Claressa giggled as a male voice said, "Don't post that. She follows you." Live ended instantly. Damage done. Papoose? Radio silence. No denial, no clarification. Just cryptic captions like, "Royalty isn't always returned, but it's always remembered." Fans were like, wait, is he shading Remy or praising Claressa? Then Remy vanished. A month of silence, a generic personal healing statement from her publicist. But sources say she was blindsided. A friend told us Remy genuinely believed they were a team. This Claressa situation was a brutal betrayal of everything she stood by him for. But here's the real kicker. Papoose and Remy weren't just lovers, they were business partners. Multiple LLCs, a co-owned publishing deal, and a nonprofit called Black Love Legacy. And guess who's allegedly managing the books now? Claressa's cousin. Let that sink in. The woman potentially stealing Remy's man might also be handling their joint foundation funds. We're not saying foul play, but we're definitely raising eyebrows. Option 2, slightly more conversational. Okay, y'all, buckle up because the tea in hip-hop is scalding. Forget a simple phone call or a tearful confession. Remy found out about Papoose's alleged secret wedding to Claressa Shields from a leaked wedding vendor invoice. Can you even? And her reaction? Full-blown heartbreak central. Hoodie on, tears everywhere, shaky Instagram live. This wasn't some publicity stunt, people. This was raw. "He's marrying her behind my back," she whispered, eyes red and glistening before she just ended it. The internet went wild. Group chats were blowing up. Twitter instantly rechristened him Papoose, the ultimate betrayal playbook. Seriously though, How do you go from being the example of black love to a silent groom in someone else's fairy tale wedding? Did Claressa somehow outsmart Remy Ma for the crown? Or is this the most disrespectful plot twist in hip-hop history? We've got evidence, people, secret bookings, a receipt for a custom ring. This whole story is about to be turned upside down. Let's rewind a bit. This kind of heartbreak doesn't just happen overnight. This was a betrayal simmering for months, maybe even years. In the middle of it all, we have Remy Ma, a rap legend, a queen who went to prison and came back still holding her man down like nothing changed. And Papoose? For over a decade, he was the definition of loyalty. Matching hoodies, jailhouse romance, holding hands on every red carpet. They were relationship goals.
Now?
That picture just shattered because Papoose has allegedly been sneaking around with boxing champion Claressa Shields, and the streets are saying he's about to put a ring on it. And the worst part? Remy Ma found out just like we did. Through a leak. Apparently, someone close to Claressa's camp accidentally shared an RSVP form screenshot from a fancy Vegas venue. The event? Labeled Private Ceremony, PAP. And that's when everything hit the fan. It gets even crazier. According to someone claiming to be Remy's stylist cousin. Yes, we're digging deep. Remy had absolutely no clue. She thought they were working on things, going to therapy, planning a joint podcast, even wearing her ring again. Imagine seeing that leaked invite in a group chat titled, "Do not send to Remy."
Ouch.
Within 24 hours, that heartbreaking Instagram live happened. No makeup, hoodie up, voice shaking. She didn't name names, but everyone knew. She said, "The hardest part about betrayal isn't the act. It's realizing the person you protected the most was protecting someone else from you." And BAM. That line became the Remy Ma heartbreak anthem on TikTok in under 3 hours. But let's talk about Claressa Shields for a second. Olympic champion, yes, but also someone who's never been afraid to be loud about her wins and suspiciously quiet when things get messy. Remember last year? Remy skipped Papoose's private dinner, and Claressa posted a cake that said, "Thank you, Pap." We all raised an eyebrow, but didn't think much of it. Then came the little clues. Claressa wearing a hoodie just like Papoose's, their Instagram stories having the same backgrounds, a gym, a hotel lobby, same carpet. And of course, the infamous accidental IG live where you could hear Claressa giggling as a male voice said, "Don't post that. She follows you." She ended it fast, but the damage was done. And Papoose? Crickets. Silence. No denial. No explanation. Just these cryptic Instagram captions like, "Royalty isn't always returned, but it's always remembered." Fans were scratching their heads like, wait, is he throwing shade at Remy or praising Claressa? Here's where things reached a breaking point. This week, screenshots surfaced, seemingly from a Vegas wedding planner's portal. The files included custom ring designs engraved with R+C Forever, a deposit slip from a joint account linked to Papoose and Ray's LLC, and a seating chart where Remy Ma's name was crossed out in red. The internet reacted strongly. The hashtag #ProtectRemy gained traction, and #Papandressa trended, though not favorably. One user commented, "Papoose built a legacy with Remy, then threw it all away for a protein shake and a boxer braid. Tragic." Another wrote, "Charlize said undefeated in the ring and in the relationship. I'm sick." Even Fat Joe, Ray's longtime friend and collaborator, weighed in with a cryptic black screen on his story, stating, "Some betrayals don't need revenge. They need distance." This further fueled speculation about serious issues. The situation escalated when Remy Ma broke her silence. After the leaked seating chart, cake photos, and the sight of her name crossed out, Remy went live again. This time, she was visibly angry. Dressed in black, with minimal makeup, she addressed the camera, saying, "You all wanted me to stay quiet, but now that I know the full truth, I'm speaking on it. All of it." Then, she shared text messages, allegedly from Papoose. One read, "I didn't mean for you to find out like this. I swear I was going to tell you after the wedding." Another said, "She wanted it private. She didn't want drama, but I didn't think it would go this far." The internet reacted strongly. Captions like, "After the wedding, She didn't want drama, but she married a married man, and Papoose used to be the blueprint. Now he's a cautionary tale circulated. Remy continued by sharing screenshots of wire transfers. Allegedly, money was being moved from the Black Love Legacy joint business account to a second account under the name Our Shields Media. Remy claimed this account was used to pay for wedding photography, a private dress fitting in LA, and an $18,000 charge labeled Discretion Travel Services. Internet sleuths, particularly on TikTok, analyzed every detail. One viral video compared timestamps from Clarissa's social media stories to the dates of these charges, and they matched. Industry figures also responded. Tamar Braxton reposted a clip with the caption, "You can hold a man down for 15 years and still not be enough. Sis, you were more than enough. He was just less." Angela Yee discussed it on her podcast, saying, "Ray's downfall isn't her fault. It's what happens when women invest in potential for too long. That interest rate is heartbreak." Even Swizz Beatz, known for rarely commenting on non-music related matters, posted a picture of Remy with the caption, "Strength wears lashes and pain wears hoodies. Don't ever forget that." Meanwhile, Claressa Shields appeared unbothered. She posted a boomerang in a white robe, holding champagne, with the caption, "Healing isn't linear, but neither is love." Many questioned the meaning of her statement. At this point, Claressa seemed to believe she had the upper hand. Public sympathy was shifting in her favor. Her name was generating buzz, brand deals remained intact, and her athletic wear collaboration was still set to launch. The carefully constructed facade crumbled the following week with a devastating leak. A video, allegedly from a stylist at Claressa's Vegas fitting, went viral. The footage showed Claressa in a white satin gown, her voice dripping with calculation. "I can't wait to walk down the aisle. Let her look crazy first, then we move. Let her look crazy." Those 4 words ignited a firestorm. Claressa's unbothered queen persona shattered, replaced by the image of a cold manipulator. Social media exploded. Twitter erupted with accusations of calculated clout chasing. Reddit forums dissected every frame. Instagram pages juxtaposed the clip with Remy's tearful live stream. Public opinion flipped, solidifying behind hashtag Team Remy. One tweet, liked over 100,000 times, declared, "This wasn't love, it was strategic exploitation." Claressa played chess while Remy offered her a seat. Another comment seethed, "So she plotted a wedding while wanting Remy to appear unstable? That's diabolical." Hashtag Team Remy wasn't just a trend, it became a digital movement. Fan pages sprang up, and "Remy deserves better" t-shirts became a statement. A Bronx barbershop even offered free haircuts to those who unfollowed Papoose. Meanwhile, Papoose remained conspicuously silent. His Instagram was a black void, no posts, no comments, no explanation. His silence only deepened the sense of betrayal. Then, the saga twisted further. An anonymous blog dropped alleged voice memos between Claressa and Papoose, seemingly outlining a coordinated media rollout. In one clip, Papoose's voice was heard saying, "We'll tell our truth after the wedding. She'll be too emotional to fight back." In another, Claressa whispered, "Let me post first. You know the world's already on my side." The calls for accountability intensified. Fans flooded Papoose's old, Black Love content with bitter questions. Was it all a lie? You wrote love letters from prison for this, and Remy deserved a real one. Remy, however, chose a different path, a sort of high road. She reposted a clip of her tearful live stream with the caption, "This was my lowest, but not my end." Then, she announced a live event, Healing Out Loud, one night only, promising live music, special guests, and an honest conversation about heartbreak, betrayal, and resilience. The event sold out in under 48 hours. The power dynamic began to shift. Remy was no longer just the heartbroken woman. She was becoming a symbol of strength and recovery. But the storm wasn't over. Papoose was finally about to break his silence. Just when the internet thought the drama had peaked, it escalated. After weeks of silence, Remy's tears, Claressa's wedding updates, and that video, Papoose finally spoke. But it wasn't an apology, a confession, or even coherent. It was a moody, black and white video titled Letter to Myself. Set to lo-fi piano, Papoose delivered a spoken-word piece filled with vague metaphors. Sometimes the deepest wedding comes from letting go. You outgrow the silence, but the silence never outgrows you. Some hearts don't cheat, they just change frequencies. The internet's collective response was one of bewildered mockery. The top comment under a reposted video perfectly captured the sentiment. This man wrote love letters through prison walls to end up